Hey folks, Sean here, and in this episode, I want to talk to you about how to generate free leads for your B2B SaaS product. Now, when I say free, that doesn't mean that there isn't some form of upfront investment, but this is a little bit of a different strategy than what I typically recommend, especially when you are looking to validate your early stage UVP or unique value proposition for your B2B SaaS product. Now, I very much appreciate the strategy of leveraging search ads or some form of advertisement in order to drive traffic to your early stage landing page for your B2B SaaS product to evaluate how effectively we can convert prospects into users and then ultimately into paying customers. But after you've ultimately validated the fact that you can both do that and it's profitable, as in you're not paying $2 to get a dollar, we want the opposite, then you're ready for some advanced concepts or to try to figure out how you can further optimize any of the channels that you're currently investing in. And that's what I want to talk about. And that's where the potential for generating free leads comes from. Now, like I've been talking about in more recent episodes, this is heavily SEO oriented or search engine optimization oriented. Now, I've created a procedure for you, and I'm going to link to that in the show notes, and I'd highly recommend you get yourself a copy of and then start experimenting with if you're at this stage for your B2B SaaS product. Now, you don't necessarily need to be specifically at this stage because this strategy and this procedure can benefit realistically any B2B SaaS product company. As in, if you're not investing in this, you should be. And I want to share with you an update on the results that I've experienced for my B2B SaaS product thus far. So the way the process goes, the steps are largely, you need to do some keyword research, which is a really important part of the step. And you're looking for keywords that have relatively lower keyword difficulty, meaning it's going to be easier for you to rank against those keywords. And you're looking for an adequate amount of search volume, as in there's enough people actually searching for that keyword or phrase in Google or wherever you like to ultimately attract that traffic. And once you know that, you want to validate they call it the search intent, as in what are the people that are putting that key phrase into the search engine ultimately looking for. So if they're Googling that, are they looking for some form of commercial help? Is this some form of informational thing? Or are they looking for something entirely differently? So you need to verify that as well. And again, my procedure goes through all of this stuff. Once you've done that, now you need to create an outline for your article that's going to be written. And you want to follow along the lines of what has successfully climbed the search rankings already. That's a great benchmark to use. Once you have that, you write the article and then you post it and you're ready to begin optimizing it after you're tracking its performance. So I follow the procedure that's going to be linked in the show notes for you to write an article that I posted this previous Friday. And as I reported this week already, in 4 days, I made it to position 14 on Google, which Google doesn't really have pages anymore. It's just kind of like one continuous element of scrolling. They're making some changes because of generative AI and a few other things. But that's still a ridiculous amount of progress in a very short period of time. If you're unfamiliar with how this stuff typically works, that is uncommon. Meaning that I think that there's some serious power to the procedure that I built based on the research that I did here to solve this problem for myself that I'm now sharing with you. Now, since then, it only took one additional day for me to jump from position 14 to position 9. So I'm in the top 10, which used to be the benchmark for hitting the first page of Google, for a keyword that is great for what it is I want to rank for. Meaning that this is something that you can do as well, right? Now, I don't know if I'm sure the results will vary and that I'm expecting these results to be uncommon or atypical. And I'm going to continue investing in this procedure and further optimizing it for you too, and then keep you posted about how well I feel like it's continuing to work across a larger set of keywords. But in terms of the numbers, if I'm able to even replicate a modest form of this level of success, that's eventually going to be sending me all the leads that I'm looking for, and it can potentially be free once I have those articles up there and they're ranking rather effectively. And when I say free, what I mean is I'm no longer going to need to invest in driving traffic against those keywords using advertising budget. Because right now I'm spending budget sending the traffic to my landing page. But if I can get an article that's organic to replace the position, relatively speaking, on the search results page for the keyword that I want to track for, then I don't really need to pay for the traffic that much anymore. Even if I get slightly less, but I still get great results, that's fantastic. And I can get all of that budget back, which makes the channel significantly more optimized and significantly more cost effective, because I don't need to spend the budget to drive the traffic any longer. I'm getting the traffic from the work that I did building the organic content. So get yourself a copy of this procedure, check it out. Let me know if you have any feedback in terms of how well it's working for you. If you want to email me directly, you can hit me up at Sean, SEAN, at nxtstep.io.